Hey guys, Funky Music here. Want to go over a few of the one big change for Resto Druids here on Warmane. Um, as you know, there have been a lot of fixes lately. The Resto Druids have been pretty much, except for the one time where our idols didn't work there for about 6 months. We've been pretty much probably the most bug-free class out of every class that's ever played here, at least for the past 5 years. So let's go over a few of the one big change that happened was Living Seed is now properly working correctly. When you critically hit, or when you critically heal your target with Swift Mend, Regrowth, Nourish, or Healing Touch spell, you have a 100% chance. When you're in 3 of 3, you have a 100% chance. 1 of 3 is 33, 2 of 3 is 66, and then 3 points and it's 100%. You have a 100% chance to plant a Living Seed on the target for 30% of the amount healed. The Living Seed will bloom when the target is next attacked and lasts 15 seconds on their target. Okay, so what was wrong, Funky? Why wasn't it working? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, it wasn't working as in if your tank was at, let's say I'm at 100% health right now, and I hit somebody with Living Seed. The next time they got hit, the hit should happen. Let's say I get hit for 10% health. If I get hit for 10% health, then the seed should have bloomed and healed me. What was happening was if the seed was on a target and they got hit, the seed procced before the hit happened. So it would be 100% overheal. The only way it would work is if the tank or the target, whoever you were healing, was already below 100% health and the Living Seed was on them, and then they took a hit. So that has been fixed. It now procs after the hit. Huge improvement. It is a nice little bonus to our healing. It doesn't do too much. It should only maybe do about, 2 to 4%, maybe 5% every once in a while, depending on the fight of your healing. But it is a nice little pickup to have. So what we've done with the spec, I've moved 1 point from Natural Perfection into Living Seed. That is it. That's the only thing that you're going to change. This is the exact same. Now I know my guide. I cannot update it because of my ban on the forums, which I'm not going to get into that, but it's pretty funny. Anyways, this is the exact, and I do go over this in my guide when it is fixed that this change should be made. But this is the exact same spec that I ran in retail. The exact same thing. So yeah, that's the big fix that has happened. I know a few things are still bugged. I've been working on trying to get things into the bug tracker to get them fixed. But yeah, that's the big Resto Druid change. I just wanted to go over that for those of you who are not aware. Living Seed is now viable. It is working. Please go use it. Use it. Go get it. It is a nice pickup. If you're running the other haste spec, I can't remember. I don't think you're going to have points to go into Living Seed because you need to go down to Celestial Focus, so you're going to have to take at least 6 points out of your restoration tree. Where you want to take points out of Natural Perfection, you're going to want to take points out of Empowered Touch. That's going to give you 4, and then you're going to take at least probably another 2 out of Living Seed. So if you have just 1 point to use, Empowered Touch, Natural Perfection, and Living Seed are all like they're not really, I mean, they're good, but they're not really great. I don't know. I kind of like the 1% crit from Natural Perfection, but at the same point, I kind of want my Nourish to hit a little bit harder for the times I do use it. So I really like Empowered Touch, and then again, with 1 of 3 in Living Seed, you're only going to have a 33% chance to proc this. So it's really tough to where you're going to put that last point at. You really do want to keep Revitalize. It is really that good that you really do want to have it in your spec. So it's kind of hard to take points out of Revitalize. I guess you really could if your raid leader, your GM's okay with it because of the Paladin aura. But this also this returns everything, which is great. Plus it's another return with Rejuve and Wild Growth, which you're spreading throughout the raid, so that's amazing. So yeah, that's all I really want to cover with that. So get out there, change those specs, make sure you get 3 of 3 Living Seed because it is working.